Hello and welcome back. Today on the bench we have a Colt Model 1900. And the reason I'm shooting this now is I've had several people request for showing some of these older pistols. Now that I have a better camera and better lighting, I thought I would go ahead and shoot one or two of these pistols and see what kind of a response I got. If there was much interest in seeing some of these older ones again, I go back and refilm a few of them. Anyway, what we have here is a Colt Model 1900, and for those of you not familiar with a Colt Model 1900, this pistol is 2 pounds 3 ounces. There's approximately 4,274 of these produced. The magazine holds 7 cartridges, and this particular pistol right here was delivered January 24th of 1901 to Springfield Armory. Now, this was for the second U.S. Army contract, and the first Army contract was basically trial period to see if this pistol, the automatic, was better than the revolver, developed far enough. They knew that it was far superior by the rate of fire, but would it stand up as a military sidearm where the revolver was so incredibly reliable at that point in time. So now the demand for automatic pistols by officers in the Philippines and elsewhere prompted ordnance to order 200 additional pistols, and these have improvements that were done over what the notes from the officers in the first Army contract had made. And some of those notes were they wanted the serrations moved to the front. And as you can see here, we have the serrations on the front. And what these are the very early plunge milled serrations, as you can see here. And they're not very sharp, really hard to get a good grip on to chamber that first round. Some of the other things that were done were these grips are now checkered, and they're a little bit thicker, so just a little bit difference in the profile there. And then let's see, there was these were delivered in lots of 50 beginning in December of 1900, and in June of 1901, Captain James Cole of the 6th U.S. Cavalry in the Philippine Islands thought that this pistol was highly favored to the improved model of the 1900, calling it superior to the Mauser and even the current service revolver. Well, unfortunately, or I don't know, fortunately, the rest of the Army didn't really hold his high praise of this pistol because it was still needed quite a bit of development at that time. Now, the problems with this pistol was it has really too small of an ejection port or ejector port. It would catch rounds occasionally as it tried to eject them. The grip was way too short, as you can see in this pistol. It doesn't come all the way down my hand here. And then what else here? The magazine follower allowed the last cartridge to tilt up, and then of course that wouldn't allow the cartridge to chamber, which would cause a jam. And then what else? They wanted a lanyard loop installed on these because they didn't want to lose the magazine in the field. And then the firing pin is another big issue in these early ones. The firing pin, of course you can't see it in here, is too long. They wanted an inertia firing pin so that there wouldn't be any possibility of the firing pin accidentally striking the cartridge primer and causing a discharge. And then what else here? That's pretty much it for the improvements here. As you can see, this has the original sight safety on it, and the sight safety, it really seemed like a good idea at the time. And we'll go ahead and see if we can get these grooves here in the back. Now we'll go ahead and cock this so you can see how this sight safety works. Now what we have here is a piece of metal down here. Excuse me as I try to get it in here so you can see it. There's a piece of metal down in here, and it fits in front of the firing pin, and will keep the firing pin from allowing it to go forward. Well, this makes it really pretty cumbersome to get the first shot off, as you would have to, if you're carrying it in this position, you'd have to, of course, cock the pistol and then get that out of the way, which is just too many steps, too much to think about in the heat of a battle, as it was noted by cavalry. So they really did not like that safety. Now that's the last safety we see until 1907. So these pistols, they don't have much else, and because of that, they're incredibly simple on the interior if you get to stripping the frame apart or any of the other pieces on them. And just very, very simple. Now we'll go ahead and look at some of the stamps on this. Since these were taken from commercial production, they don't have U.S. property stamps. They only have the stamp here on the trigger bow that just says U.S. And then the other thing that this has that identifies it as a military pistol would be the stamp down here, RAC, which is Ronaldo A. Carr, sub-inspector for U.S. Army Ordnance, and he was also responsible for Colt revolvers and Gatling guns. So we'll go ahead and look here at some of the roll marks while we have this up to the camera. So here we have automatic Colt, caliber 38, rimless, smokeless, and then we'll go ahead and flip the pistol over, and we'll see here Browning's patent, Colt's Patent Firearms Manufacturing Company, patented April 20th, 1897, Hartford, Connecticut. Now the Browning's patent was removed in 1906 under agreement from Colt's and Mr. Browning. Colt's wanted to remove that. And then let's see, what else do I want to show you with this pistol? Well, we'll just go ahead and take a closer look at it now that you can really see it. This hole here is how you break these pistols down. You have to move the slide back slightly, put a pin in there, and then that allows you to take the slide block, wedge, or whatever it's called out. And just take a good look at the pistol here with a much better camera. So some interesting notes about these pistols. They just weren't quite developed enough yet to be accepted, of course, by the military at this point in time. And if I didn't say it already, this one was accepted at Springfield Armory January 24th of 1901, and this one was shipped to the Philippine Islands, and who knows what it did or what it saw there. This was the second to the last shipment of pistols to the U.S. Army. These shipped, of course, in lots of 50, and this would have been the second to last one. And there you go, just a quick look at this Colt Model 1900 with a better camera. And in the comments sections, if you want me to film a few more of these, I'd be more than happy to. So let me know what you think about seeing these older pistols with a better camera. If you want to see more, I'll go ahead and film some more. Alright, hey, thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.